Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. So a lot has happened in the last few days that I've been away, and it's Harry yet again with his nonsense. But he's actually attacking the UK government on behalf of his wife and his children, who he believes are under some kind of threat, dangerous threat, upon returning to the UK. So he doesn't feel as though the UK shores are safe enough, or let's face it, good enough for him and his little new family from California to come and visit the Queen. Now, I personally feel quite offended by this because it's the insinuation that the UK is some kind of awful, diabolically uncivilized country filled with a bunch of raging maniacs. Because according to him, he is an ethereal creature who is the first of his kind to have walked the face of God's green earth. Now, this is the very reason why Harry is disliked in the first place, and his wife. It's the sheer arrogance of it all. It also continues on with the fact that he now wants to hire Scotland Yard police, which is essentially a UK government tax funded organisation provided to the British public and to persons of aristocracy to keep us all safe from each other, safe from a possible terrorist attack. And I'm not denying that there has been UK terrorist attacks in the past, and I send my condolences out to those who unfortunately lost family members in those attacks. But what I have issue with, along with the rest of the British public, is the sheer and utter arrogancy of it all. Who does he think he is? Scotland Yard police were initially, when Harry hadn't been stripped and was huddled up as a defunct royal out in Canada with Meghan, Scotland Yard police members were actually being wrenched from their family members on weekends. They was having to jump on alternating flights to the UK and back from Canada to work as Meghan and Harry's T-boys, bus boys, whatever it's called over in the United States of America. They were running low down little errands. They certainly wasn't protecting them from anything, because Meghan and Harry wasn't doing anything. If you remember, initially, before they announced, we are going to become independent, we're going to step down, blah, 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 which they didn't really fully do in the manner that they should have, i.e. given up every single title that had been bestowed upon them. They didn't entirely do that, but they was actually using these poor Scotland Yard police officers to go back and forth from Whole Foods and pick up steamed lattes, oat milk lattes, I imagine soya milk lattes, coconut milk lattes, and whole grain salads on behalf of Meghan, of course, at the time when she was on a diet. So the reality of it is that they were actually abusing their power. And what I find quite disgusting is that Harry thinks that he is so superior that he has the God-given right to essentially hire these not for sale poor servicemen who are probably shaking in their boots at the concept of having to work for Meghan and Harry again, because let's face it, they're not exactly the nicest bosses. They also have that reputation attached to themselves on top of this mess, and they want to have them up for private hire. Now, the reality of it is who does Harry exactly think that he is? If Harry wins this legal battle, which I just don't know at this point if he will or he won't, because Meghan Markle in some strange way won her legal case against the Daily Mail, and we're still all baffled by that. But if he does win this legal battle, then it means that any celebrity or any A-lister or D-lister in Harry's case, E-lister in Harry's case, who feels that they have the spare funds to chuck about, can just hire Scotland Yard police when they come over, i.e. in the case of Catherine Zeta-Jones, not that I think she would ever do this, but they could just hop off a plane and extract specially trained Scotland Yard police officers who are trained in a particular way to provide security to those of high interest. And this is the arrogance of Meghan and Harry. They feel as though their money gives them an entitlement to have access to things that are reserved and designated for certain purposes, and not particularly directly for them. They just feel as though money can buy anything. The last time I checked, the UK does not run on those terms. It doesn't run on the foundation of those people who feel as though they have the right to have what they want, when they want, how they want, and as quickly as they want. And it just doesn't work. Harry really does epitomise to the umpteenth degree arrogancy and what it is to be entitled. He has extreme entitlement issues along with his wife, and I guess that's why they are an item. That's why they got married. So let me get a little bit into this article because I really have waffled on a lot, and I may make a part 2 to actually really drive home the point of how ridiculous I feel Harry is. Prince Harry is to take legal action against the government over removal of his security. And of course Harry's security was removed because he is no longer a person of special interest. He is no longer a person of aristocracy, and he is no longer a working royal member. He's a nobody, essentially. Without all of those titles, what Harry has forgotten is that when he stepped down and he stepped away and his Duke of Sussex title was in fact rendered dormant and defunct, he became a nobody. And he did famously say before he left, please, ladies and gentlemen, just call me Harry. And this is what comes with just being Harry, just being like everyone else. Even if I had £1 billion tomorrow, I certainly would not in the slightest imagine that I would have the right to buy off Scotland Yard police to collect oat milk lattes on my behalf. It's just diabolically ridiculous. There has been an uproar and outrage about this, and I'm probably going to make a part 2 of this video for those who are interested in my thoughts and opinions on this. But you get the general gist and you can read the articles for yourself. It's absolutely disgusting, and I will probably make a part 2. If the case proceeds, it will lead to the High Court battle between Harry and the government ministers in the UK. I'm going to end it there because I'm going to create a part 2 because I know some listeners like to watch shorter bite-sized pieces, but there will be a part 2 on the channel following this update. So I'll be back with another one, guys. Bye.